Lee, as we head towards our first pre-season friendly this summer against Glenafton this weekend, we've got some exciting news for you personally as you've been appointed club captain here at Partick Thistle. What does that mean to you?
A massive honour, first and foremost. Obviously trust has been placed in me to do that role. Had a brilliant first year at the club, and just delighted to be given the opportunity to be captain of the club, and I know how big a role it is, and I'm ready to face it head on, and looking forward to getting the games now.
Yeah, as you mentioned, just to start your second season with the club, how do you feel you've ingratiated yourself with Partick Thistle over your first year?
Listen, it was excellent. I made a hard start when I first came in. I came back for a kind of long-term injury. It probably took me a bit longer to get going last year than what I'd hoped, but I eventually got there, and once I get in the team, absolutely love my time. We were unlucky towards the end of the season. We had a kind of tight-knit squad. It's going to be the same again this year, I think, but we battled, and I loved every minute last year, and just unfortunately the way it ended, but we got ourselves in a position where we had a chance, and it's going to take all again this year. Obviously a lot of young boys in with pre-season. They've been excellent, and obviously the likes of Jamie Lowe, Dolan, and that obviously got their chance last year, and hopefully this year we can integrate more, and they can progress and start their careers here.
Yeah, when we've got a squad that's going to have quite a lot of young players in it, does that make the role of experienced players and a captain even more important?
I think so. Look, I've been there when I've been a young boy, and you look up to players that train properly and try and do things right, and I kind of pride myself on that stuff. I make sure that I'm always on time and kind of train hard and play hard, and I see all the experienced boys in here do that, and we know that it's big that we help the young boys along the way, and it's not just me. There's 5 or 6 boys in there that are taking them under a wing and try to progress them in their careers. So listen, it's a big season for us, and one we're looking forward to.
I think MD that have watched the game we've been playing can see that you're a leader on the park anyway, whether you're a captain or not, but you've got a bit of captaincy experience before as well. Tell us about that.
Obviously my first, when I was young boy at Kelly, Lockie put a bit of trust in me to be captain. Our actual club captain at the time had a long-term injury, and I think I was only 19 at the time, and he pulled me in and said I'd be captain, so it was a bit of a kind of shock in that at the time, but it was amazing experience for me. And then obviously I moved out to Dunfermline, was a club captain there for a while as well. So it's a role I love. I say it's easy being on the park. There's a lot of stuff you deal with off the park, but it comes naturally to me on the park. Kind of demand high standards and make sure everyone about me is doing what they can do. And I say there's 3 or 4 boys in there actually 5 or 6 boys in there that do the same role. So listen, we're a tight knit group, and I'm just proud to kind of be the captain and looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, how has pre-season been with that group?
It's been really hard. I think the first couple of days was the hottest it's been here in a long time, so it was tough in the heat, but listen, the boys grafted through it. We came through it without really any injuries, touch wood, so it was really hard, and we're kind of getting to that stage now where the ball's out and we're kind of getting to how we're wanting to play and how we want to go about this year. So I think the kind of hardest bit it's done, but obviously it's more with the ball, and the drills are kind of more towards games now. I say our first game's coming up on Saturday, so I think we're in a good kind of shape and ready to go.
Yeah, is it exciting, that first game always?
Listen, pre-season games are always hard. It's one of the ones you're a bit rusty. I think you can run as much as you want, but it's when the balls come back out you realise that you need these games to kind of get yourself going again. So we played down there last year. I missed it unfortunately, so it's somewhere I've not played, so it's another one to kind of tick off the list, and looking forward to going down and playing and getting started. So ready to go, to be honest.
And overall, all builds towards that first competitive game in the Premier Sports Cup, and then a big league season. Are we excited about the campaign to come?
Listen, it always is, and I see the fixture list come out. It's a really hard start for us. The cup games are hard as well, so listen, we missed it just last year in the cup, so we obviously want to start better and try and get through that first and foremost before the league campaign starts. As I say, we've got a hard start to the league, but one we're kind of relishing, and as I say, have got a tight knit squad in there, and the boys have been working really hard and kind of pushing towards that first competitive game that will be here before we know it. The season's flying now, especially as you get older, so kind of need to embrace it all and enjoy every minute of it, and try and get that kind of togetherness we had towards the end of the season with the full club. And as I say, really looking forward to getting going now.
Thanks, Lee. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.